yet still a balling, balling for love, yet still a crying, cry for woman's love. But hear me now. Chatangalang, me come for chatangalang, you know man. Chatangalang, me come for chatangalang. Here come Sister Maureen in a different fashion. Me can't take out them and them just a distress the woman. It is distress me, them just a distress me. Distress me, them just a distress me. Can't take it distress me, them just a distress me. Distress the girl pit and the DJ mommy. Girl pit me everything me say them a distress me. Say everything me say them a distress me. Lord fi wash for them clothes, them a distress me. And fi cook for them food, them a distress me. And when them sleep up on the street, them a distress me. Lord them roll up on a sheet, them a distress me. Some attack away mud up, them a distress me. Come in at the dance one rub up, them a distress me. Can't take it distress me, them just a distress me.
Okay, so this pic was taken on a memorable week of my journey at a memorial weekend show that was put on by Randy from in the 90s, Rutland Road in Brooklyn. That's a yearly thing that he puts on for family and friends and children of the community. So that was that show that I performed alongside Sister Charmin. May her soul rest in peace. She was a true mic champion as well. So that was that pic taken after leaving the stage with my best friend Sherry. That shop pays a front. So yeah, that's that with that pic.
All right, in the house. And welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. Man, do I have some special people here. I got Sister Maureen. I also have Chatster in the building.
Hey,
this is going to be fantastic. How you guys doing?
We're great.
Doing good, man. How about
happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays
to you too.
All right. We got nothing but blessings. So, for those that don't know, I mean, when you think of reggae music, Sister Maureen, she has totally embraced the spirit of the music, and she's transcended it to the masses. And you know what? It feels good. But let's talk about where it all started. So you were raised in Jamaica. Tell me a little bit about your backstory.
Okay, so born and raised in a place called Waterhouse. That's where King Jammy's studio is, King Tubby's studio, and raised around a lot of artists. Go to a school called Meadowbrook High School. Okay. And from a child, loved to sing, dance, and growing up, I perform into the area, like the area leaders, then we put on big concerts and stuff like that, and I would perform, and everybody loved it, and I always say I'm going to be a star one day, you know. So during high school, I always perform for any event, like the barbecue supper. I'll be having the dance group, and you know, and so forth. And I entered Tastes contest at one time, myself and my friend Jackie, you know, and just always want to do music. Also, I grew up with my brother and my two brothers. They my eldest was an artist too. They call him Ken Kwati. And my brother used to DJ in the area. They call him Culture Bami. So music is a part of our being, I would say. And then I also have a cousin who used to play in Jimmy Cliff Band. His name is Ranchi.
Wow.
And so he's an influence in the music for me as well.
Wow, wait. So, I mean, this is very thick in the bloodline. And definitely. I can tell that it's in, because when I listen to your music, I can feel the passion. You know, a lot of artists, they don't have passion.
Passion.
That's you know, and you have passion. And speaking of passion, you were able to keep this very consistent as the years went. So when was your start once you were in the music industry, like technically on a label?
After graduating from high school, I our friends, a friend called Annie, she used to take me to King Tubby's studio. And that's where, with Pigo, the engineer, that's when I recorded the first song, Toots for Man. And after that, someone tell me about, King Jammies. We know about King Jammies. I said, Maureen, go for King Jammies and let him hear it. And a friend of mine, Paul, take me up there the Sunday. And when I walked in, he said, Ken Quatty, little sister. And yeah, he said, hear that I have a song. And so he bring me into the studio and he put me on this rhythm, Father Jungle Rock rhythm, which Little John is on. He was booming the rhythm. And I went in, one shot, knocked it out with Bobby Digital, was the engineer at the time. And after finished recording, they were like, I never stopped DJing until the rhythm finished. They never see that. I just go in and knock it right out. And so Jammies was impressed. And that was a Sunday. And the Friday, I have a copy of the record pressed from Sonic Sounds Distributing. Yes, they put out the song right away because it was during the Boops tune. It was
hot.
Yeah, it was hot when Supercat did Boops. And so that's when I come up with that lyrics. And
Crazy.
they put it out. Yeah, right away. So that within a week.
And shout out to Supercat.
Supercat, yes. Because of Supercat, my career started in music because his song led me to do Toots for Man. And then
let me tell you something that's so funny, not to cut you off.
Right.
That, I was raised in Miami.
Okay.
And man, I never forget seeing Supercat on stage, rocking that show. Some guy tried to come on stage and he just kicked the guy in the face, man. I was like, whoa.
That's Supercat.
Supercat was intense, boy.
Yes, he's no joke. He's no joke, but very talented, big superstar he is. And I can say it's because of his song, Boops. That's how I come out, with my first single.
Wow. So you catapulted from there. So now you're in the game. Now you're in the game. Who are some of the other artists that you were working with, as time progressed?
So now that I'm in the game in terms of from King Jammy's camp, shout out to King Jammy's. I used to DJ on the sound. So that was with Admiral Bailey, Liquor Twitch, Toloti, Pompidou, Major Worries. That's one next good talented artist that passed away. So, so I used to go from one dance to the next with them and perform. I also perform at one time at a big show called Cinema 2, a place called Cinema 2 with Metro Media and King Jammies. Was a clash, sound clash. And Admiral, they bring me on stage and Admiral give me the mic and I did my part and everybody go wild, So, that was those days.
You got a good voice.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
You can hear it right now. You can hear the clarity, the strength.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So now we know that this legacy was created after all these things that happened, all these relationships and all these collaborations. Now, my question is on the Mental Margarita show is, what made you decide to continue this legacy?
For so long, my dream buried inside, but my son, Chatster, I must give it to him. He's the inspiration in me doing music again. Because actually, I will be doing an album that I never get to do, titled Never Too Late. So the story with that is, lately after he finished school, then I see the musical talent in him, which I wasn't paying attention. My daughter always saying to me, Chad is going to perform here and Chad is performing there. So not until 2020, I went to Georgia. That's where we live, in Conyers. And he had a release party. And that's the time I pay attention to listen to what he had put to, that he was going to release. And at that time, something moved inside of me like, okay, this is me again,
You're like, wait a minute, he's jamming, Chatster jamming over there.
That's right. And so it just bring a whole lot of memories back to me. And I said, this is something that I always wanted to do, but because I have the children and keep, taking care of them and just giving them my all, I said, well, now it's my time. So with that said, the inspiration, like I said, come from Chad, and I decided to do a single because I've always been writing. Ever since I'm working, I still write, I still DJ to myself. Sometimes to some of the friends that see me and say, Sister Maureen, you're not going back in the game. And I'll be like, oh yeah, and I DJ for them and, make a big joke about it, but never really move towards it till now.
Well, you know what? Here's the good thing.
Yeah.
Now you're in it. You're in it to win it. And let's hold up for 1 minute.
Yeah. Well, this pic was taken after I returned from New York in 1990. After performing for my cousin's wedding. She sent for me for the wedding because I actually sing as well. I sing soprano. So I sing J, DJ. That's me. So I came back and went to a show in Negril, Jamaica. And I was in the bar right there waiting, chilling and take the picture. So that's that in 1990 after returning from New York. That's it. Okay, this is very special. This pic, because I actually took this picture out of the magazine that I was featured in, was taken by a journalist who came from London and was interviewing artists at the time. So I was actually in front of the hairdressing parlor that Jammy's wife had, Iris. That's where I was interviewed in the yard, where all the artists was, who came to work and who came to just hang out. That was the place to be. And yeah, so that pic was taken right there in front of the building, right in King Jamin's yard. So big up to King Jamin's and the crew, proud of that label that I came off of. So yeah, that's that with that pic.
But
No.
I know an artist who's selling a gimmick. Chatster.
What's up, man?
So I mean, you're seeing your mother do all these wonderful things, and obviously you grew up in that childhood surroundings as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when did it hit you where you said, okay, man, I'm really liking this music thing?
Well, like she said, it's a family thing, so it's always been there for us, for me. And when I initially really started taking it serious, it was already in high school. We would make songs and stuff like that. And during high school, me and my friends were throwing parties and our own parties, and from near YouTube had just came about, and we were throwing videos up and videos of our parties up on Facebook and things like that. And a couple of my friends who I went to school with, Black, he's actually a big artist now. I went to school with him, and my other friends like Bobby, Kevin, they were all, rappers, but I would still be kind of in the background. I wasn't like showing
that
you
were feeling it out.
Yeah, I was just feeling it out, but I would still had my material on tuck, you know what I mean? And eventually from high school, I started really I went to art school, but I would still, meet up with audio engineers that was at the school and freestyle type of sessions and just going in every day. And it wasn't until 2014 that I really started going serious, year after year, independent showcases, getting myself in the showcases, getting myself in the studios, and
Right.
2020 is when I finally dropped my album. And it's been up from there. So yeah, I dropped the album. Good Afternoon. It's featured my friend Black and my other friend Marcy Stone, Kevin, and we are now over 1 million streams on Spotify.
All right. Now we are talking.
Yep.
Congratulations to that.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're super excited, and you have every right to be. For the audience, and I want to just always be able to drop some knowledge on this show.
Yeah.
For any artists that's watching you right now, that are looking up to you, what was the process? What did it take for you guys to get that 1 million streams?
Definitely, it's marketing for sure. Your social media presence, but definitely marketing. I put a lot of money into myself, whether it's like the showcases that I did locally, or took chances, like just randomly going to LA, see what I can make happen for myself. And
all right,
you know, we're still on that energy because I'm still independent. So you know what I mean. It's the same thing that we're gonna have to do for the second album. Definitely marketing, putting your money up. You know what I mean. Believing in yourself. Keep the content coming, and you know, just catching that wave and staying on that wave once you catch it. You know what I mean.
Yeah, staying on that wave, and you know, I think one thing that I really love too is that you guys own it, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're not going through a situation where somebody else got your masters.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Definitely, that's a big thing that I try to stress to my peers and anyone that's watching now. That I mean, it could be under certain conditions how your master is being thrown out there or owned by another individual, depending on the terms and things like that of, you know, your agreements and stuff like that. But it's best to know the terminology, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people want to own their masters but don't know what to do with their masters and or how to
very
move and
important
stuff like that. Licensing your music to other people is definitely important on how you do it. And that's one, you know, I stress a lot.
That's my voice. Making sure his mommy is okay with that. It's on his label. My single is on Avico United. Shout out to the Farside crew.
Let's go.
Yes. So that is one thing that I'm mostly proud of, because after giving birth to Chad, I actually tell myself, so it's over, because, you know, 3 children in America, you got to do, you know, make sure you take care of them and get them to school and everything. So for him to come back and put mommy on his label is a joy to me. Big joy to me, you know. So I have to give it to him. The inspiration and everything come from him. And with that, I said, I got to try one more time.
Wow. So you know what? And I don't want to even say the word try, because there's no word.
Well, I'll take that back.
With you.
Gotta do it again.
Yes, I'll take that back. Got to try. I'm doing it.
Doing it again, girl.
I take that back.
So, you know what? This is going to be great. I mean, I think that now, are you guys planning on doing some music together, collaborating?
Well, I have a song that I've written, and I already asked him to feature in it.
Yes, we do.
Yes, so we
short
do it.
Answer, yes.
Yes.
All right. Now I'm feeling it now.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing. Trust me.
And Chatster, let me ask you a question. How would you describe your style for the audience?
I describe it in saying I'm an artist and to some people that sounds vague, but to me it means a whole spectrum, a whole universe of sound and
Love it.
You know what I mean? It's I wouldn't place it in a box. I would just say, because like I started out just writing and stuff like that, and now I'm just trying to craft my voice. So no one taught me how to sing or anything like that, and I'm just trying to get better. So with that, you know, I could do R&B, or I'll do an Afrobeat song, I'll do a hip hop song. It just depends. So I just say I'm an artist and I love music. You know what I mean? You know, I don't try to place it on myself.
Don't try to box yourself in any one.
Yeah. You can't box it in. And now how do the people, the audience, how do they follow you, Chatster?
At Chatster for everything. For mainly Instagram. You could find me on Instagram at Chatster, CHADSTER. I'm the only Chatster on Instagram with the blue check. And
nice.
TikTok, same thing. Well, TikTok actually is Chatster Avico. And if you want to watch any videos, it's Avico United.
Oh, the videos too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys are in for free. I mean, this guy is so talented and I'm really excited. And I'm just looking forward to the future. Now, Sister Maureen. How do they follow you?
Oh,
because we're so excited about this project.
Well, it's Sister Maureen, SISTA, Sister Maureen on Instagram, Facebook, Maureen Sandra Deer, and that's how they have it. But I guess
Spotify, Sister Maureen, Tidal, Sister Maureen, STER on those things. Apple Music is SISTER, Sister Maureen. YouTube, Sister Maureen, she's out there. You can find it.
Latest single, Embrace.
Latest single is Embrace off of Avico United's label, Sister Maureen. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed. And guys, I'm going to be spreading the word in Vegas because, I mean, the way that I look at it, I mean, honestly and truthfully, we got to do some big stuff there. We got to do some concerts there. We have to mix things up because Vegas really, and I'm just excited to, work with you guys in the future.
Definitely.
So pleasure for being on the show.
Yes,
thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so much. I
got one more question for both of you guys, okay? What is your mental margarita?
As in like what drink? What drink do we prefer?
As in your mental, what is your escape? What is your escape from life?
Music.
Music. Writing for me. Always writing something. Yeah. Writing music. Yeah.
That's the gateway.
That's it. That's the gateway. All right. I love you guys. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Let's shake the world.
Let's go.
Yeah, so this pic was taken with my friend Poochie on the left and Lady Apache on the right. It was Lady Apache's birthday party that night in Queens, and yes, we did grace the mic, of course, for her. So that pic was taken then. That was in 1995, I think. Yeah, around that time. So that's when that picture was taken.
Now this one is special for all the man and me want my woman call them Lord, them must say toots, hey, tell them what I for me say toots for man, a boy a toots for man. Toots for man, a boy a toots for man. Yes, the man them nowadays no want a woman call them books. And if them man no books, we a go call them man toots. Yes, say toots, my pee a drink him out. Say toots, Tony a smoke him out. Say toots, can get your icky on the neck. To appear man at the cassette. Him coming at the dance with a posse a man. I spend up with him money by them pay for man, yes. She Tuesday, make man a drink him out. She Tuesday, I miss enough drag and stout. She Tuesday, can't get no icky on him neck. She Tuesday, no kiss, no caress. She Tuesday, appear man a take a set. Him go and miss a China by him virgin and the king. I talk about him and let me and teeth the kid. But I pity him, no know we have some plans for him. I pity him, no know we in enough muggling. We nah beg no to Sabir, nah beg no and the king. For who nah work, man, I do some muscling, yes. She Tuesday, see him in a
starstruck, here's a sprinkle of the stardust. Hold your champagne glass and your cigars up. See the guys with mob ties drive the cars up. Bright lights, most nights they buy the bars up. Candy coated Chevy cars on the highway. It's Frankie baby, it's on and this is my way. Dean Martin at the Sands this Friday. With Sammy Davis, here's a little hint where I stay. The city shines like Liberace's mansion. And you know Elvis had the whole city dancing. Showgirl silhouette steady prancing. Shout out to June, just the Copa Girls anthem. Legal gambling, yeah, that would tempt me. It's Sin City, holy water couldn't cleanse me. And Wayne Newton had the crowd in a frenzy. Live at the Stardust, the seats never empty. Now if you having a good time in Las Vegas, at the count of 3, I want to hear you scream, Viva Las Vegas. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Viva Las Vegas! And Main Street was the official local beer stop. Enough slot machine noise to make your ears pop. The cigarette girls walking souvenir shops. While Red Fox had them laughing till the tears drop. Before Steve got a win at the right time, Sig and Roy had a long circus lifeline. Now the strip's got a lot of neon light signs. Would you agree there's not another city like mine? Years later, Mayweather got the city hot. And everybody in your city with a TV watch. Celine Dion got celebrities at every spot. Boys the Man even got Jenny on the block. Now here's a culture shot, the desert's got a hockey scene. Golden